What is up, my fellow gamers? In today's video, we got our main class tier list for GrimGuard tactics. Like and sub for more amazing gaming content. We are almost at 20,000 subscribers. I don't know what special thing I'm going to do. Comment down below what special thing you think I should do for 20,000 subscribers. When I hit 10,000, I went ahead and I shaved my eyebrows. For 20,000, I have no idea, so let me know in the comments below. We also got 2 brand new coupon codes. Let's go over the coupon codes first. We're gonna go to our avatar top left corner. We're gonna go down to where it says, oh, it's at the top. They rearranged this with our update. Redeem code, and the first code is gonna be all capital letters, and it's gonna be Grim Hollows. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna click continue. We get 50 rubies, and then we have a second code because they did mess up with one of the dungeon events. They said that we were going to get rubies in the dungeon event, but we don't. So because of that, we got a coupon code to fix that. And the other coupon code is going to be very simple. It's just going to be rubies. We're going to go ahead and click continue. We get 200 rubies. Now this rubies code will expire. It says November 7th. Tier list, really quick disclaimer. Tier lists are opinionated. You may or may not agree with what I say. In the top right corner, it's a little small for right now as we go over the different characters, but I will go ahead and make it bigger at the end of the video. Also, I think it's important to note that all the main classes, they can be good depending on the different characters that they're paired with. You know, this is completely my opinion. Don't take tier lists so serious. This is something that if you want to go by it, you can. But I may rank a class low that you may really love. You know, it's just how it is. It's how I feel about certain classes. So first one we got is going to be the Arbiter. Now I think the Arbiter is definitely easily one of the top tier classes in this game, and main class I should say. And aside from that, there's 3 classes that are harder to get from the recruitment center than the other ones. Arbiter, Sorcerer, and Tinkerer, you cannot even get those in like one of these regular recruitments. You can see over here, it doesn't even show up, right? So for a basic banner, we don't even have access to those 3 classes. So those 3 classes, very, very hard to get. The Arbiter, Sorcerer, and Tinkerer. If you have them, you should definitely keep them. The other thing that you should also take into mind is a Dawnseeker. Even if I rank someone at a C tier or, you know, a bad tier, any character, any class that is a Dawnseeker is easily worth keeping and worth investing in. Dawnseeker is a special version of that class. You'll know it is a Dawnseeker by the little emblem. See the Arbiter that I have, top left corner? He has this little emblem icon right next to his name, right above his level 25. That means he is a Dawnseeker. If we click on it, you can even see it in the middle. You'll have this little emblem in the middle that says Dawnseeker. They are rare and powerful hero variants. Any Dawnseeker, any class, whether they're C tier, S tier, whatever, keep Dawnseeker characters. They're very, very valuable. Easily, we're gonna go ahead. We're putting the Arbiter in the S. We're putting the Tinker in the S. And we are also going ahead and putting the Sorcerer in the S. These 3 are definitely by far the strongest classes in the game. Going with their subclasses, there's a bunch of different things you can do with their subclasses. Next one we got is going to be the Barbarian. Now, I absolutely love the Barbarian. Not quite an S tier because I don't think he's on the same level as those other 3. But for me, the Barbarian is easily an A tier. We're going to go ahead and put him right there. The one that I love is the Rage Heart. I don't have this subclass unlocked yet, but the Rage Heart is an amazing subclass for the Barbarian. You do have some other options that are pretty good, but this one I think is definitely the best. But we'll do a whole video where we go over all of the subclasses. Next one we got is going to be the Enchantress. She is a really, really good character, support role. Focuses on helping other people in their team. She's not like a main DPS, but she has some amazing subclasses. She has one where she is able to inflict the charm effect on enemies, which basically means that an enemy is going to start attacking their own teammates. This can be extremely devastating if you charm one of the enemy's strongest units and then they start destroying their own team. Top tier A. You also have some other options as well for like if you want to make her like more of a healing. If she hits with critical hits, she can heal the team as well. Next one's going to be the Paladin. The Paladin, I really like the Paladin because the Paladin I think is another one that is really versatile. You can see that the paladin is a tank role, and you've got a couple different options with our subclasses. The only subclass that I have unlocked is this one, where we can go ahead and deal AoE damage to the enemies. We also get the ability to decrease their disable resistance. So really amazing tank. The battle priest is a really cool one too, because you cleanse and heal an ally, so you can kind of make it more of like a supporting tank. The paladin, another top tier A. Next one we got is going to be the gunslinger. The gunslinger is an amazing, awesome damage dealing, ranged damage dealer in this game, and has some really cool effects. You got the gambler, the vagabond, and then finally the sharpshooter, with some really cool effects where you go ahead and if the target's below a certain % of hit points, the attack kills the target, which is really cool. For me, easily another one that I'm putting in the A. All right, next one we got is going to be the Blade Master. The Blade Master is pretty good, but I feel like the Blade Master just isn't as good as some of the ones in the A. You have some interesting choices with the Blade Master: Duelist, Swift Blade, and the Viper's Fang. You have the ability to slice through enemies, deal a bunch of damage to any targets passed through. So there are some unique effects, and I do like the poison and stuff. I will say that I do like the Duelist though. This ability, when the Blade Master parries an attack, they retaliate, dealing a percentage of attack damage. So I like that. I do like the Duelist one. The Duelist one, you know, is pretty cool, I will say that, but still putting the Blade Master B for me. Next one we got is going to be the Brigand, I think is how you pronounce it. This one I feel like I put this one in the B. I think it's an okay one. You do have the bleed effects, which is kind of cool. Nearby opponents become brightened, reducing their ability power. I think this class can be useful again in certain situations. Infiltrate and seed chaos behind enemy lines, which is, you know, some of these are pretty cool. For me, I think it's like a B. Another one that I don't know, I just don't feel it's as good as some of those ones in the A. Next one we got is going to be the Mercenary. Now I think the Mercenary is like the weakest main class out of all the ones that you can choose from. This is the one that I'm actually going to go ahead and put in the C. You really don't get a lot with the Mercenary subclasses. The only thing that I do like is the Shockwave, where you go ahead and you hit enemies that reaches 3 tiles. I like that one. That one's pretty cool. Heal for 30 hit points and inspire self. This one, if you want to be more of a fighting alone character, but I don't know. I feel like the Mercenary was just kind of the weakest out of all of the classes. Next one we got is going to be the Priestess. The Priestess, I feel like, is good, but I like the Paladin more. I think the Paladin is better because like the Paladin is a tank, but you can also like get healing from the Paladin as well. The Priestess does have the ability to put shields on allies, which can be cool if you need it. You can turn the Priestess into like a pure healer, and then you also get this Exorcist perk where it inflicts a marked on a target for 1 turn and remove all target buffs. For me, the Priestess is like a B+. You know, I could see the Priestess being A. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it's kind of hard to rank these and say one's better than the other because there's so many different, you know, subclasses and builds and things like that. Finally, one we got is going to be the Shield Maiden. I absolutely love the Shield Maiden. I think the Shield Maiden is insanely strong. This is going to be another one that is a tank role. And if we take a look, we got shoves target up to 6 tiles. For me, this is another one that I'm putting in the top tier, putting in the A. The Shield Maiden has some really awesome abilities depending on which subclass you go with. So that is it. That is my personal tier list for the main classes in GrimGuard Tactics. Hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see you all later. Peace.